Hello, I'm back. FlossTube friends, and I'm Faith and her crafty ideas. Welcome to episode number 12. It's March 3 and hopefully spring is just around the corner. And if you're returning to watch, thank you. And if this is your first time to stop in, please click the like button and the thumbs up and the subscribe button so you'll know when I have another video up. And I appreciate all of you that do watch me faithfully and you tell me that you do. And I enjoy sharing my love for various crafts such as cross stitching and my card making. And I do some sewing and quilting. And I stick in a little bit about what I'm doing. And so I love that you do. And I'm trying to get where you can send me back remarks. I cannot figure out how to get that going, but we're working on it. And I'm trying to, my husband helps me with it, and we're trying to work on that. If anybody has any ideas on how to do that, send me a message on Facebook or a private message, whatever, and let me know how to do it. Somebody out there must be smarter than I am and can figure out how that you can send me messages back. We haven't got that figured out yet. But anyways, let's get started. So what have I been up to? Well, the last time I told you it'd be a little bit because we were going on a trip. And I told you part of the truth. Well, now I'm going to tell you the rest of the story. We did go to Texas. That part is true. But I didn't tell you all of it. So I'm going to show you my shirt. There we go. Now you can maybe figure out the rest of the story. We did go down to Texas, and from there we left on a cruise. My husband and I, we took a little cruise, and we went to the Bahamas. And we had a very good time. There were a couple days that it wasn't so nice. It was kind of windy and cold, but we had a good time. And we found things to keep us occupied. No, we didn't gamble. We did not spend our time in the casino. And but it was kind of windy and kind of cold. We had planned on doing some snorkeling, but we could not do that due to the weather. 2 days, I think it was 2 days, we got to go off of the ship at 2 of the ports, and so we did that. And of course, I like to go and just walk through the shops and look at them and see what's there, and I just enjoy doing that. So we did that, and on the days that it was sunny and hot, we'd sit outside, and you wouldn't believe how many different places you can find on the ship that you can cross-stitch. So I did that, and we even watched the Super Bowl, and I cross-stitched there. So we kept ourselves busy and occupied, and we had plenty of things that we could do. And so one of the things that I did purchase while we were there was this. I always try to find an ornament of places that I go. So that is the one ornament that I did buy. So that is the one thing I did. Then when we came back, we drove to Corpus Christi, and I found the address, and from what I know, it's the house. It doesn't look like the picture of the house, but that was a few years ago that I lived in when we lived there. I found the house and the address, and then we found the church called Prince of Peace that my father helped at, and then I've also found the hospital from my birth certificate, the name of the hospital. We found the hospital that I was born at, and it has changed a little bit also. So the things that I can remember from what things look like would be strictly from pictures, because I only lived there till I was like 2.5 years old. And so most of that's not from what I remember. And then my parents always talked about how we would go to Padre Island and have picnics and go to the ocean and whatever. So we went to Padre Island, and we went to North Padre Island. And so when we got there, I had to roll up my pants legs, take my socks and shoes off, and I went out to the ocean, and I waded in the ocean and played in the sand a little bit, so I can say that I've been to Padre Island. And then I had to clean my feet off really good. But so I did that for a little bit. So I've got some pictures that I'll put in along the way here to show you all these different things that we did. But it was a really good time. We enjoyed it, and so it was a good time that we did that. So that is what we really did in the weeks that I was not here. Then, when we got back on Wednesday. Oh, well, when we got back, let me tell you this. We were in 80-degree weather in Texas, and as we started driving back, we hit snow and ice. So we drove through snow and ice on Wednesday. It would have been Wednesday the 26th. Yes, the 26th, we drove through ice and snow coming home. And we thought about stopping. We said, we're so close to being home. So we just drove 45 and 50 miles an hour, and we just drove very slow and kept coming home. We got home Wednesday evening. And the main reason we did that is because on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at our church, we had a comforter blitz. And that's where we had, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, I think 12. We had 12 quilt stands up with quilts in them. And people could come in from our church, any other church, from the community, whatever, and they could knot quilts. And I'll put pictures in. They could knot quilts, and these quilts go to refugees in other countries. And so it's a 3-day thing, and I really wanted to be here to help with that. So we did that, and on those 3 days, we starts at 8 o'clock each morning, goes to 8 o'clock in the evening on Thursday and Friday, and on Saturday it goes till 3 o'clock. And so in those 3 days, we knotted 134 quilts. And it was just wonderful to see those quilts as they're knotted. We had children come in. We had from the school a small group of 4-Hers come in and learn how to do it. We had 2 ladies come in that were in their 90s. So our philosophy was, if you can tie your shoestrings, you can knot a quilt. So that's what we did. These quilts the quilt tops are put together by ladies in Kansas and various other ladies. The quilt tops are put together, and then we have a backing that we put on them, and we pin them in for them. That's what I help with. We pin them in, and we put them out there, and they knot them. And we don't do the binding. We do not do the binding. And so these quilts then get bundled and put on cargo ships, and they're sent to various places in the world. So we feel like it's a real mission. So that's what I did in the month of February. Quite a bit of the month of February. But, you know, I was thinking as I was putting my stuff together, I don't have much cross-stitching to share. But you know what? As I was bringing got a long hair here. Whew, just a minute. As I was getting my things out here to share with you, I got more cross-stitching done than I really thought I did. So let's start. My last video was done on February the 2nd. Yeah, February the 2nd. And at that time, I was working on my John Deere. Next month, or starting today, I will take a before and after before picture, and so I can show that to you on my next video. But this is where I'm at on my John Deere. I'm starting on the next section. I think I'm going to probably just go all the way over and continue that from the top to the bottom. So that's where I'm at on my John Deere tractor. So I worked on that for that was on my Whip-Go board. So I had to work on that for 6 days, and I did. So I worked on that from the 1st of February to February 6th. Okay, so that's what I did first. Then, let me find it. Let's see, I have these all in my little bags. Let's see where my fruits and veggies are. Oh, don't tell me I didn't bring it out here. Sure thought I did. My fruits and veggies, all I'm doing on that one is outlining. I maybe didn't bring it out here. I'll see if it comes and shows up. I'm doing the outlining on it. So I worked on that 2 days, and then I worked on my country bloomers. And that's where that is. I worked on it for 2 days. As you see, I started on the next pair of bloomers. And see, what is that? Tuesday bloomers. What is Tuesday bloomers? Monday, Tuesday blue. Oh, that's my housework. Tuesday is when you're supposed to do your housework. Okay. Good luck with that. Tuesday is housework day. That's my Tuesday. So that I did for 2 days. And then we left. And so I knew I couldn't take very much with us while we traveled and did all that. I knew I could not take a whole lot. So one of the things I did take with me was, I think I might have just started this or something. I can't remember, but I took along this one, and I worked on this one because I could work on it on the cruise, and I could work on it in the motels, whatever, but it will be a camper. It's called the camper. So I worked on that one. For several days while we were gone, I worked on this one, even when I wasn't supposed to. I love that one. I think it's going to be so cute when it gets done. But I could see that one, and I could work on that one when I didn't have a lot of light. The holes are big enough, but I could really work on that one. Oh, that's a string. I was going to say, what in the world is that? There we go. Now it's better. But that one will be really cute when I get that one completed. But that's one I took with me on my trip, and that was a small one I could work on. And then another one I took, which was one of my Whip-Go goals, so I had to work on it for 6 days, which I did while we were on the cruise. I could find it was a little bit harder to work on, so I had to be very careful when I did it, and I am almost done. And in the month of March, it shows up again on my Whip-Go board. So I will get this one finished. It's my January cottage. So there it is. And while we were on the cruise, I finished the house and the trees, and I got the snowflakes in, and I think I got the snowman in. So that's what I did while we were on the cruise. I got that much done. So all I have left is these snowmen, just like this up here. So I have that row left, and this row here will go underneath. So that's all I have left. And then I have to put their eyes in and their nose. So when that comes up in March, as my 6 days, I'll get this one finished. And that'll be a finished product. Can't wait. Can't wait, can't wait. And then, the only other thing I took with me, and I didn't get a lot done, and I am so far behind on this one, is my temperature chart. And the only way I could work on this one was in the room, and I had to have good light. The only way I could work on it was there. But let me fold it in half. I did, but I've got it scheduled now in March. I'm going to hopefully, but so I am way behind. That's my January books, and those are February books. So now in March, I think I have it scheduled. Let me find it. 1, 2, 3. I've got it scheduled for 3 days, and if I can work on it those 3 days, one day I said all I'm going to do is work on the brown. One day all I'm going to do is work on January, and one day all I'm going to do is work on February. So hopefully I can get quite a bit done. So if I can do that, that's how I figured that I would do it. Every time I schedule it, I work specifically, and the next time I work on it, no, that doesn't sound right. No, I said one day I would work on the brown, one day I would work on outlining, and one day on January. But now if I, let's say like I get the outlining done, then I can work on something else. And then I figured the next time it comes up, I'll say, okay, now all I'm going to do is work on February, and all I'm going to do is work on March. Just alternate my goals and keep up with it. But I can't wait to get it to see how it keeps going. I've got a year to work on it, so it's not like, and I write my temperatures down, so it's not like if you're behind, you're lost. I'll just be behind. That's all I can do. And I'll just have to keep up some way. So that's my temperature chart. So I worked on that on the cruise a little bit. Well then, when I got back, I had a couple days. Got to do something on those couple days. So you have to start something new. My new thing for this month, I don't think I brought a picture. I don't think I even have a picture of it. And it was a free chart. Oh, I do have one. It's called Serendipity. And it's a year or two old, but it's called Serendipity. And it will look something like this when I get it done. And I just got a start on it. It goes this way. So I just got a start on it. But I started on that. It's called Serendipity. And it is, I've seen it done on several different colors, and it is so beautiful. So that's my new start for the month of February. And, oh, I had to work on for 2 days. Can't let a day go by and waste it. I got a few more things done on my Halloween. I think I finished up the brew pot, and I had that one was done already, and I finished up the web, and I'm on this one here to finish. like just have just a little bit to finish up on that one. And I did all the boxes down here. So I got that much done on here, this one. So let's see, I am on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I've got 16. I'm on the day 16 of it. So I'm halfway done. Halfway done with this. I figured every time I pick it up, if I can get 2 boxes done, if not 3, I'm doing good. So that's my Halloween stitch along. And then the last thing I worked on, which I do like, but I'm not going to do another one of these because I hate feeling behind. And I really like this. I think it's beautiful. Is this. It's all back stitch. Everything is done in back stitch work. And I finished this one, and this one. I'm almost done with that one. And I did the back stitch on the 2 boxes here. I did those. But like I said, for the month of March now, I will take a picture of where I'm at so you can see the difference of what I've accomplished. A before and an after. And I love it. It's beautiful. But I just hate feeling behind when I know, you know, I'm supposed to have something done once a week or once a month. And I've got, just don't do it. So that's what I did. I traveled, I cruised, I laid in the sun a little bit, and I got more cross stitching done than I really thought. I try to cross stitch at least 30 to 45 minutes every evening. That's my goal, you know. So that's what I got done. And I got my journal filled out, telling me everything I did. I wrote it down, got it filled out, did it all in red. Now, the month of March. Let me turn to the month of March. I've got, you can not able to read it, but I've got everything written in pencil. So if I have to change something, I can. I do reserve that right. And I'll be doing it in green. But I'm going to work. I worked the last 2 days on outlining in my fruits and veggies. Getting so close to getting that done, but that outlining just takes forever. I'm going to work on my country bloomers for 6 days because that's up on my schedule. I'm going to work on my John Deere, my back stitching one. My January cottage will be 6 days. Then I get to work on my camper, my temperature chart, my Halloween, my serendipity, and then I get to start a new one. It's called Bats and Booze. So that's my new one for this month. So we'll see where I'm at. If everything goes as planned, hopefully I'll get to come back and visit with you. Maybe the week of the 14th, that'll be in 2 weeks, and we'll see. I won't make any promises, but I'm not planning any trips. I'm planning on staying at home for a month. And so we'll see. 2 weeks. I'd like to do these every 2 weeks is what my goal would be. So we'll see what happens there. But anyways, let me show you 2 more things. You know, cards is my next, one of my favorite loves, and that's been my first love. And a friend of mine, she keeps promoting my cards, and she said, I need some sympathy cards. And that's cards you really don't want to need. But she was needing some. So I said, okay, I will get you some. And I didn't have any, but that was right about 2 days before he left, I said, I cannot get you any sympathy cards, 10 of them. I said, I can't get you 10. I said, I can get you 4. So I got her 4. So when I get back, I can make you some new ones. So I've been working on her, getting her some new cards. So I wanted to show you, there's one of my cards that I just created. And here's the other one. So I owe her a couple cards yet. So I'm working on them for her. So if you're interested in any of my cards, just go to my Facebook page and then go to Cards by Faith, and you can see all my cards, and you can send me a message, you can call me, you can do whatever and let me know if you're interested in any of them. And I'd be so happy to help you out because I love sending out cards and I love making them. And it's just a joy. I think it's I just enjoy doing it. I just enjoy. And when I have to send out one of these cards because somebody's name on my list has passed away, it really breaks my heart that I can't send them a card anymore. Or, you know, it just breaks my heart because I just love sending cards to my friends. I love it. So anyways, well, I think that's everything that I have to share with you today. So I'm just asking that you share this video with your friends. Click the subscribe button, the little bell at the underneath there. Ring that bell and give a thumbs up and share it. I'm trying to build my subscribe list up, and I would like to see that number go up some, but I just enjoy doing it and love sharing my love of crafts with you. So you have a good day, and I'll see you in a week or two. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. How could I forget? I almost forgot my special thing, my special reading. Hopefully he can add this in. But our reading for today is Faith Spilling Over. All-powerful God, nothing is beyond your ability, no matter how audacious and no matter how simple. No sincere prayer is unworthy of your consideration. You delight in answering our faithful prayers. You wait eagerly and filled with joy to be asked. A heart turned entirely to you will not ask for anything you don't want it to have. A heart filled to overflowing with faith will not doubt your response. It is these things I ask for. Lord, in the name of Jesus, a heart that is yours, faith spilling over, anticipating your answer. The question is, do you believe you can be spilling over with faith? Think about those words. Now, I can say goodbye.